What if I told you the world map you grew up with is missing a few pieces? Not mythical places like Atlantis or El Dorado, but real-life countries with their own governments, flags, and people hiding in plain sight. They're tucked away on remote Pacific islands, inside quiet European neighborhoods, and even out in the middle of the American desert. These aren't just tiny, quiet nations. We're talking about self-proclaimed empires, artistic republics, and digital kingdoms that make you question what a country even is. So for the next few minutes, forget the world you know. We're heading to the fringes of the map to find 15 nations you won't believe actually exist. Number 15, Helgoland Vargaland. Kicking things off is probably the most mind-bending country on Earth, the Kingdom of Helgoland Vargaland. Founded by two Swedish artists in 1992, this kingdom claims all the border territories in the world. That's right. Anytime you cross from one country to another, you're technically in their territory. But it gets weirder. They also claim digital realms, the space between sleeping and waking and even the afterlife. It is less of a physical place and more of a sprawling art project with its own passports, ministers, and national anthem. It is a nation that exists everywhere and nowhere, all at once. Number 14, the Republic of Parva Domus Magna Chies. Imagine a country that fits entirely inside a single building. Well, in Montevideo, Uruguay, that's a reality. Welcome to the Republic of Parva Domus Magna Chies, which translates to Small House, Great Rest. It started in 1878 as a private social club, but its members declared themselves an independent republic, and the tradition has stuck for over a century. It has its own president and a cabinet of ministers, and they take their independence seriously, but in the most fun way possible. Their version of diplomatic relations is being good friends with the social club next door, celebrating a shared love for culture and friendship. Number 13. Zakistan. Deep in the harsh, empty landscape of Utah, there's a lone yellow and red flag flying over a couple of acres of land. This is the Republic of Zakistan. Back in 2005, an artist named Zach Landsberg bought this plot of land on eBay for a few $100 and declared it a sovereign nation. He's the president in exile, and Zakistan is his quirky statement on what it even means to own land. It has an official motto, something from nothing, and a border patrol gate, though you won't find any permanent residents. What you will find are strange monuments and a supply bunker, proving that with a little creativity, you can build a nation out of almost nothing at all. Number 12. The Kingdom of L'Anse Saint-Jean. What do you do when your small town is struggling? If you're the people of L'Anse Saint-Jean in Quebec, you crown a king. Facing tough economic times in 1997, the village pulled off a genius publicity stunt and held an election for their very own monarch. The goal was to become a unique tourist attraction, and boy, did it work. The Kingdom of L'Anse Saint-Jean became a local legend, complete with its own whimsical vibe and fun passports for visitors. It's a heartwarming story of how a little imagination can literally put a town on the map, even if it's a map of their own making. Number 11. The Republic of Sauge. Tucked away in eastern France near the Swiss border is a tiny, self-proclaimed republic that started with a joke. Back in 1947, a local hotel owner, Georges Porchet, cheekily asked a visiting official if he had a permit to enter his republic. The official, a good sport, played along and appointed him president on the spot. That one little moment blossomed into a beloved local tradition. Today, the Republic of Sauge has its own president, a customs post, and has even issued its own stamps. While France sees it as a charming piece of folklore, for the people in the dozen villages inside its borders, it's a proud symbol of their unique identity. Number 10. The Principality of Islandia. In 2019, a group of people collectively bought a tiny uninhabited island off the coast of Belize called Coffee Cay. Their mission? to build a brand new country from scratch, the Principality of Islandia. Pitched as a global experiment in nation-building, investors became citizens, getting to vote on everything from the flag to the national anthem. Of course, the government of Belize doesn't recognize their sovereignty and sees it more as a creative tourism idea. Islandia shows us what micronations look like in the 21st century, born from a crowdfunding campaign and the modern urge to build a new community. Number 9. The Grand Duchy of West Arctica. Antarctica is governed by international treaties, but what about the gaps? In 2001, Travis McHenry found a slice of West Antarctica that no recognized nation had ever claimed. So he did what anyone would do. He claimed it himself, founding the Grand Duchy of West Arctica. He named himself Grand Duke and has since become a passionate advocate for protecting the continent's ecosystem. West Arctica has 0 permanent residents, but it has thousands of online citizens, issues its own commemorative coins, and operates as a non-profit fighting for conservation. We're more than halfway through, and we've already seen countries born from jokes, art projects, and pure ambition. If you're enjoying this trip to the world's hidden corners, do us a quick favor and hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications. You won't want to miss what's next, because things are about to get even weirder. Number 8. The Empire of Atlantium. Just a few hours' drive from Sydney, Australia, sits a patch of land that claims to be a model for the future of global government, the Empire of Atlantium. Founded in 1981 by a teenager named George Cruikshank, now Emperor George II, Atlantium is all about global citizenship. It doesn't care about your geography or ethnicity. Anyone, anywhere, can apply for citizenship online, and thousands have. The empire has its own currency, stamps, and honors system, acting as a global hub for people who believe in a world without borders. Number 7. The Free Republic of Liberland. On the banks of the Danube River between Croatia and Serbia, there's a small patch of land that was left unclaimed after the Yugoslav wars. In 2015, a Czech politician named Vít Jedlička planted a flag and declared it the Free Republic of Liberland, a libertarian utopia with the motto, "To live and let live." The idea went viral, and hundreds of thousands of people applied for citizenship. But in reality, neither Croatia nor Serbia recognizes the claim, and getting to the land is nearly impossible. Liberland remains a powerful, if unrealized, symbol of political idealism. Number 6. The Republic of Užupis. What if a neighborhood just decided to become a country? In Vilnius, Lithuania, that's exactly what happened. The artsy Bohemian district of Užupis declared itself an independent republic on April Fool's Day in 1997. But it's no joke. The Republic of Užupis has a tiny army, its own currency, a president, and most importantly, a constitution displayed for all to see. Some of its articles include, "Everyone has the right to be happy. Everyone has the right to be unhappy. And my personal favorite, a dog has the right to be a dog." It is a beautiful celebration of art and freedom that has become a cherished part of the city. Number 5. The Hutt River Principality. For 50 years, a farmer in Western Australia was at odds with his own country. In 1970, Leonard Casley had a dispute with the government over wheat quotas. His solution was extreme. He declared his farm an independent nation, the Hutt River Principality. For 5 decades, Prince Leonard ruled his land, printing his own money, issuing passports, and welcoming tourists. While the Australian government never recognized it as a real country, it became a legendary symbol of defiance. Sadly, after facing a massive tax bill and the impacts of the pandemic, the principality was formally dissolved in 2020, ending one of the world's longest-running micronation stories. Number 4. The Principality of Sealand. This might be the most famous micronation of them all, and it's a masterclass in sheer audacity. Sealand is a former World War II anti-aircraft platform, basically a rusting metal fort a few miles off the English coast. In 1967, a former British Army major named Paddy Roy Bates occupied it and declared it a sovereign nation for his family. Since then, Sealand has survived legal threats, coup attempts, and the brutal sea, all while issuing its own money and passports. It's a tiny, defiant, concrete kingdom in the middle of the ocean. Number 3. The Republic of Molossia. Out in the desert near Dayton, Nevada, you can visit a country with a population of 35, most of whom are dogs. Welcome to the Republic of Molossia, ruled with a benevolent iron fist by His Excellency, President Kevin Ball. It started as a childhood project in 1977 and has since blossomed into an incredibly detailed nation. Molossia has its own currency pegged to the value of cookie dough, a navy made of an inflatable boat, a space program, and even claims a bit of land on Venus. President Ball gives personal tours, making it one of the quirkiest and most unforgettable places you could ever visit. Number 2. Tuvalu. Now we're shifting from the self-proclaimed to the officially recognized. Tuvalu is a sovereign nation and a member of the United Nations, so why have so few people heard of it? Because it's one of the smallest and most remote countries on Earth. Made of 9 tiny islands, its highest point is less than 15 feet above sea level, making it incredibly vulnerable to climate change. It's also one of the least visited countries in the world, with fewer than 2,000 tourists making the trip each year. Tuvalu is a beautiful, fragile paradise that exists on the front lines of our planet's greatest environmental fight. Number 1. Nauru. Topping our list is the Republic of Nauru, another UN-recognized country in the Pacific that has flown almost completely under the radar. By area, Nauru is the 3rd smallest country in the world, a single island so small you can drive around it in under 30 minutes. It has a population of around 12,000 people. Its modern history is a powerful cautionary tale. Once fantastically wealthy from phosphate mining, the island completely exhausted its resources, leaving behind a scarred landscape and an uncertain future. Nauru is a sovereign nation with a complex story, yet it remains one of the most unknown countries on Earth. From a kingdom that exists only in theory to a concrete fortress in the sea, from an artist's neighborhood in Lithuania to a sovereign island fighting for its future. The world is so much bigger and stranger than we think. These 15 nations prove that the need for identity, community, and a place to call your own is a powerful human drive. They remind us that there are still hidden corners of our world, full of untold stories, just waiting to be found. So the next time you look at a map, remember all the places that aren't on it. What did you think? Are there any hidden countries we missed? Let us know in the comments below. And if you love exploring the world's most fascinating places, make sure you're subscribed for Pack Fast and Fly Far. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you on the next adventure.